This feels perfectly normal, right? Hole in the ground! Welcome back to Dream Plays Minecraft. It's been a long time since I made one of these, and it's totally my fault. I'm going to take the full responsibility again. As I've been saying, I'm fully intent on pushing out more videos. It's just the fact that I'm currently like passing out completely from exhaustion. There have been a lot of stuff taking place like in my life that have been relevant, and they're still around. So, welcome back to Dream Plays Minecraft. This world have been a slight catastrophe recently. During the 1.12 updates, I have had chunks going crazy completely, and all of that was actually happening when I was looking for parrots the first time. And yeah, there is a major chunk missing right there. The bridge was mostly devoured by different chunks going wild. You saw the hole over there, as well as over by the cleared water temple that I still haven't processed. And right over here we have a chunk that have been copied from the water temple and moved straight over here. And yeah, there is plenty of this bullshit going around in the world. I have tried to repair with help of MC Edit and other stuff. Several, like, stuff. I haven't finished everything because basically I wanted you to know about it. And it was a bit like, well, it was a major disappointment when it happened, because I'd spent plenty of time in this world, and I mean, by no means I consider my things to be uniquely great in every way or shape. But I like this world. It's a crazy place, and I enjoy it. And there's a zombie over there. It's a zombie kid. I will call him Fred. Fred Durst. Yes. 90s vibes. Hey Fred, take an arrow to the face. Woohoo! Oh, achievements. I am so great. That was a pretty good shot though, you have to admit. The biggest thing that really like made me sad is this hole over here, and we're going to have a look at it immediately. And for some reason, and I don't really know why, but this have been my favorite part of the build. This was a nice place for me. It was somehow relaxing, and we got slime spawning down there now, which is pretty cool. We might be able to do something with that. I have to look into it. But yeah, there is a major chunk right over here that was just ripped out of the place. And this can be really disheartening, you know. It's the same effect as when like a creeper blows up something you have really worked on for a long time. That's the same thing when you play this game. It's like, okay, that was a lot of hours went into nothing. But I'm going to destroy your gaming mind here for a second. It still is nothing. This is a game. It doesn't really matter. And as I was like sort of sad, and we got flying torches. I mean, isn't that pretty cool? Spooky torches. No, what I've been saying is that this is a game, and this is all gaming materials, and in my mind, it's not worth anything in reality. You have to remember that Minecraft is a relaxation game where you build stuffs and you make stuff, and you're happy when they work out, and when they look good, you're really just like, oh yeah, enjoying that. But in reality, none of these things matters. Like, it's just a game. It's not going to change anybody's world. It's definitely not going to change my world. I'm just as sad and poor as always. Oh, no, just kidding guys, just kidding, calm down. No, but the reality is totally that the world is... It's sad when these types of things happen, but this happens in real life too. Your home could burn down. Like, that's extreme sad moment. You could be burgled, and like, I suffered from that once. There was burglars in our house, and stop shooting at me. What are you doing? I'm not paying you for shooting me. Hi, parrot. No, it's like totally arbitrary stuff when this happens in Minecraft. Because you know what? We can come back. We can survive from this. And this rain is really making me sad. So let's go and have a snooze. Good. New morning. Happy morning. Sun is shining. The weather's sweet. Now, this is actually exactly what I mean. One of the places that were ravaged by this chunk destruction, and this is all over. It hasn't happened since. It was one of the patches had some kind of bug going crazy for what I guess was not actually in common world. It was the amplified world, I think, that unleashed this on me. And I mean, oh, we're not looking at that. Forget that you saw that. This is one of the places that were pretty heavily hurt. And the reason is I took this opportunity of having this massive hole made in the ground, of having this destroyed, to actually, you know, spark my creativity. I have to fix this now. I have to do something with it. And let's jump. So what we have done here, which is I think is pretty cool, is that because we have these here now, I just made a whole bunch of hoppers, which have depleted a lot of my iron. And we now have an infinite supply of ink sacs, because from time to time there will be one of these bastards that always pops up in your boats when you're trying to go somewhere. They will come here, fall down, die, and you have ink sacs. I will take this. It will be my opportune moment of changing things up, doing some new stuffs with it, and be happy. So instead of crying, I mean, certain things looked really awful and was just off. I have to build around it. I have to incorporate it. I'm going to have to try to fix the world. And that have been like the main reason for this castle in the first place, was that I didn't like how the Amplified world had really ripped mountain that was just like in shreds here by spawn. And I was like, can't live with that. It's ugly. So that's why we started building like this massive castle around this destroyed mountain. But I've spent so much time working on this. And you saw it earlier, but you have forgot about it because I told you, right? You're my friend, and you were like, yeah.
And I mean, oh, we're not looking at that. Forget that you saw that.
You forgot about it. Yeah, I have spent a lot of stone here and fixed this mountain, and I love it. Like, I had built more on the castle here that have been basically sucked into the mountain now, and I will see what I can do with that. But when the higher I got, the harder it was to like combine my current buildings with what was going on. And I was like, this feels so geometrically bad. It feels like the castle would just crumble and die. And I mean, this castle is unnatural from the start, but I do want it to have sort of a possible feel to it. So, like, the idea of climbing and having different, like, output areas like this here and stuff, it's all balancing on a massive, like, mountainous thing that's just throwing itself up in the air now. And I really love the feeling of it, and we can do so many cool stuff with combining this mountain with the castle going straight through the mountain, have, like, tunnels and stuff that have been carved through the mountain. So you have the castle is like, and the mountain have merged into one thing, and I think it's really sweet. We had this like holes in the sea that we're going to have to patch up, like over there, but I haven't fixed the water temple anyway. I just cleared it from water, and that's basically what I've done, and like I've stealed a lot of stuff from it. But today we're going to look around what I've been doing off season, so to speak. And the first thing here is this building. This is probably very dark for you on YouTube, isn't it? Like, if you look here, you can see that I like put the floor down. So that means that nothing can spawn in here, and I can keep like darkness going. And I sort of like the fact that it can be like a darker area, but I need to do something, like maybe redstone torches or something, because otherwise YouTube will go crazy. So up here we have like coming up from staircase, and there's like this little hidden cove in here, and I plan to maybe put some benches. Do I have any stairs? No, I don't. Damn it. Yeah, up here is the mob grinder still. Still operational. I have fixed the destroyed parts, and it keeps on grinding, and we have this beautiful glass thing looking at people falling to their death and spiders fighting for their lives. Stuff like that, you know, that normal people love and care about, right? I'm building around this thing because it, you know, let's be honest, it's not the most pretty thing to have in a castle area, to have a massive like grinder pointing up in the sky. But since it's mostly loaded and since it keeps on giving me stuff for free, I think it's pretty awesome to have it. Since we currently doesn't have any wing on us, but when we have wings we can like fly off from here. Ooh, sweet. Next thing, and I'm going to just coordinate sheep right now into creative because I want to just show you. Another place that was attacked by the chunks was our village. Many of the houses were pretty destroyed, and if you look at this place right here, it's interesting how this chunk error acted, and this is why we're cheating right now. It would take forever to show you this. You see that, you saw that wheat pad and stuff like that? Yeah, if we fly over here, voila, I found it. Yeah, it has replicated down here for some reason. I'm going to have to decide what to do with this, because seriously, what do I do with this massive hole? I'm probably going to cover it up somehow. Maybe we're going to have like an underground world, like the lost world of dinosaurs underneath or something. The wizard tower is a continuation that we worked on. That's pretty cool. I enjoy it a lot. Now we don't have to cheat anymore. Okay, let's have a look. We have built this like thing coming out from the castle and climbing up here. And this tower thing is pretty cool. It looks pretty strange from up here, but it's I like walking through it. It's something cool about it, and yeah. I've been working on this area. Can light up a bit. For the wizards area, and I don't know what to do with these levels. But when you get up here, it starts to get pretty cool, and I really enjoy how this room have turned out. So this is the wizard main tower structure, and it goes all the way up there. And I have made it kind of crazy, and we have all these magical particles going all over the place. So this is definitely a wizard tower, and I'm going to figure out what to do more, because they need a little bit more adding on with stuff. But I like how it looks. We have this wither skull over here, and I have a few of these. I don't have that many. We need to go adventure. I'm probably going to have to like sort of reset my end, because those things, I will admit, are things that I just wanted to know how they would look in here, and they look so good. So we need to get more of these. We need them. I love them. Yeah, so over here by the tree farm area, we have this entrance into this place, and it's sort of mob proof. And I have collected a bunch of wood over here from different types. Also, apparently I have decided that wheat goes in here. Don't know why. I probably just had to throw away some stone or something when I was working. So yeah, we have these things, and we have saplings for them, so we can replant. And some saplings are more common than others, so yeah. So now we have this like wood area, and this is how I want to do my inventories. This is for wood. You go to the wood room, and it leads down to this area. For anybody that have watched this before, it's over by the main hall. I need to continue with the roof on this place. Like the entire roof should look like that. Whatever. Yeah. So over here we have an empty room without a roof as well. I don't know exactly what to put in here, but it's going to be probably stone of different types and building materials like that. And we have wood over here. Then we go down here. We have this room that is one of my favorite rooms. It's the big room room. So yeah, it's currently not super filled up, but we have room for a lot of big room. So that's gonna be great. Maybe we put like redstone in here as well. Why not put it this way? seems logical. Explosives and technology, why not keep that in the same room? I'm trying to continue building rooms over here and expanding like this land of the castle. And it starts to look good. I think this is going to be sort of a kitchen area right there, where they can get food down from the villagers somehow, by taxing them or something. Let's cheat again, because we have already precedent this episode that cheating is absolutely okay. The last thing I wanted to talk about is before I went on the school induced hiatus, I started over here, and suddenly the game decided that we needed to have a massive chunk of stone in the middle of everything. So this is another one of the chunk mess things, but I sort of enjoy having this tunnel here. And this bridge was I was building like a lot of pillars, and I wanted to have, if you have seen in France, there is this old bridge from like Roman days, like passing a valley, and I sort of want to get something like that. It was like a massive bridge that was sort of breaking against the natural flow of everything, but it was almost impossible to get that. Now I have this suddenly a mountain sprig going up from nothing, and I sure need to like do some magic because it's sort of too square, but it's sort of cool. It gives it a reason why it's actually able to stand up. It's like going between this tower and this mountain sprig, and you can like go up here instead of like being forced to go on the ground like some kind of peasant. And you will be able to connect to that passing over to the castle land. Look at the mountain now. Look at the mountain over there right side. Like, it's looking bad when I'm doing this, but I'm looking to this way. You see how cool it looks now? Where it's just the castle is climbing the mountain, and I'm really happy, guys. I'm really happy with that decision. It was a good one. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing the world coming back. I hope you will enjoy getting some more Minecraft going in this world. 1.12 is actually pretty cool. And I also have another side project in Minecraft that might be interesting to watch. Maybe. So yeah, my name's Dreamklub. And I'm out. Woohoo! Nowadays, I can just walk out of the water like this. Pretty cool.